emergency shelter at the Bridge Street Conference Center here in Granbury, and there are people flooded out of their homes. For a time this afternoon, Hood County officials put out what they called a code red alert, urging people to stay off the flooded roadways. For emergency responders, it was all hands on deck as too much rain fell in too short a time.
Since 2 o'clock, it's been a wild afternoon.
More than 100 calls for service in Hood County, a dozen high water rescues. Flooded streets and highways, main arteries like Highway 377, slowed to a crawl by water that at times was nearly up to car windows. Sheriff Roger Deeds said it flooded in areas he's never seen it flood before.
We've had water flooding into 500-year floodplain areas that normally we don't see water in the creeks and in different places that flood all the time where water comes up, and we've had that and then some.
I walk into my apartment and it's literally ankle deep.
Among the hardest hit, the Woods apartment complex.
About 10 after 2, we started getting a lot of rain, and about 8 minutes later, we just started flooding. We have 72 apartments, and all the downstairs units except for 8 are completely flooded. You know, I've been the maintenance supervisor here for a while, and, you know, the people.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. I've never seen anything like this, and it's just been, everybody's asking questions, and I don't have an answer.
Even emergency responders found themselves trapped by the rising waters. Alan Brown was trying to get to a flooded car when his fire truck slipped off the road and became buried to the axles in mud.
It was coming to get that car out right there. I mean, check it out. And I got down there and just got too close to this road, just slid off right there.
Even the rescuers have bad days every now and then, and today was one of those days.
You can see behind me that Highway 377 is moving again. By nightfall, most of the floodwater had receded, but Sheriff Deeds says that he's bracing, at least he's expecting another 3 inches of rain tomorrow. And there's always that looming possibility that upstream on the Brazos, officials might be forced, Heather, to release more water from Possum Kingdom Lake, and that would add to the problems here.
More flooding to come. All right, Richard Ray live tonight. Thank you.
Several vehicles ended up in floodwater in Garland in this neighborhood.